Everyone, my name is Eric Hopkins, aka JEL. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we've been getting a lot of Marvel and DC news over the last couple days, and not to be outdone by some of the Marvel news that came out yesterday, DC also had a release date that they wanted to share with us. So let's go over here and check out this article from Deadline. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, the second picture from James Gunn and Peter Safran's DC Studios, gets a summer 2026 release date. Put in your calendar to wear your tights and capes on June 26, 2026, as Warner Brothers and DC Studios feature their take on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. It will hit theaters on that date. There are no other competition for that date. I think the closest competition is a week prior with Toy Story 5 and potentially Fast 11 could possibly be coming out that month as well. But other than that, the month is pretty well wide open. The Craig Gillespie directed film will star Milly Alcock in the lead role here of Supergirl, which Bill Queese Evelyn illustrated. It's based on the comic book series Woman of Tomorrow. It is the second feature title under the new DC Studios run by James Gunn and Peter Safran. After the former's Superman movie will hit theaters on July 11, 2025. So, yeah, I mean, over the last few days, we got a little bit of, hints and stuff about maybe Booster Gold possibly going into production. We also got some news about Peacemaker Season 2. We've got Creature Commandos coming out this year. So now we've got, obviously, Superman being filmed right now by James Gunn as well, which will be releasing in 2025. And this appears to be the second film in the slate for the DC universe, the new DCU that's going to be going on over there. So yeah, interesting that they're going to be starting out the universe with two super characters, Superman and Supergirl, the cousins from Krypton. And of course, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow is supposed to be a little bit of a different take on the Supergirl mythology and things about her character, because this Supergirl is more jaded, a little bit more rough around the edges, because she grew up on a piece of Krypton that was floating in space and stuff. And so if that's the case, she's going to be a little bit different than some of the Supergirls we've seen in the past, like on the CW series and things like that, where she grew up on Earth after being transported here to watch over her cousin Kal-El. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Kara takes this whole different storyline here. I've not read the comic. I've heard it's outstanding, so I'm glad to see that James Gunn, who is a big comic book nerd, big movie nerd himself, so I think it's going to be great to see what he does with the comic property here, obviously, because I think he's a big enough nerd to know what's good in the comic book realm, and hopefully he'll be able to adapt those stories that we've not seen before, kind of give the DCU a little bit of a newer spin, and not just kind of rehashing the stuff that we've seen over and over and over again in different Superman and Supergirl iterations in the past. So, and I'm interested to see more from Milly Alcock, the lead actress who will be taking the role of Supergirl in this film. I think she's most known for House of the Dragon, that Game of Thrones prequel series or whatever they've got going on television. And I've not seen a whole lot of that as well. Yeah, I mean, I think she's got the look. I think she could very well fill in this role here. So yeah, I mean, and of course, maybe grow her hair out a little longer here. Maybe it looks a little bit more like the character from the comics for sure. Yeah, kind of like in this photo here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The new DCU has been getting a lot of flack from certain fans online, because obviously they're still upset about how the DCEU ended. They might have really enjoyed what Zack Snyder did in the Snyderverse or whatever it might be, which I totally understand. I like some of the stuff that Zack Snyder did too. It's nothing against that universe, but Warner Brothers obviously wasn't getting the money in return. So, in that regard, it's just kind of the way business goes at this point. You got to bring in the money in order to get sequels and continue on a certain path. And hopefully the stuff that James Gunn and Peter Safran's implementing over there in the new DC Studios will be successful, and we'll be getting a lot more of that as that universe expands in TV, animation, and in cinema. So, but what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow officially getting a release date of June 26, 2026? Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And until my next video, guys, take care and God bless.